Welcome, dear listeners, to History with Herodotus, where we embark on a journey through the annals of time to uncover the fascinating stories that have shaped our world. Today, we find ourselves in the midst of a most intriguing tale: the origins and impact of the Renaissance. This pivotal moment in human history, which sparked a resurgence of artistic, scientific, and philosophical expression, has left an indelible mark on Western civilization. As we delve into the earliest history of this phenomenon, let us transport ourselves to the sun-kissed hills of 14th century Italy, where the seeds of the Renaissance were sown. It was in the year 1308, amidst the bustling streets of Florence, that a young poet named Dante Alighieri penned his masterpiece, the Divine Comedy. This seminal work, with its rich tapestry of allegory and philosophical introspection, would go on to inspire generations of artists, writers, and thinkers. In the same city, the powerful mercantile families, such as the Medici and the Albizzi, were amassing vast fortunes through their control of the textile trade. Their wealth and influence would eventually provide the patronage necessary for the flourishing of artistic innovation. The Duomo, with its terracotta tiled dome designed by Filippo Brunelleschi, stood as a testament to the city's engineering prowess and architectural ambition. As we explore the earliest history of the Renaissance, we find ourselves in the company of remarkable individuals who were driven by a passion for learning and creativity. Men like Francesco Petrarca, who wandered the countryside in search of ancient manuscripts, and Giovanni Boccaccio, who compiled a vast collection of classical texts, played a crucial role in laying the foundations for the explosion of artistic and scientific innovation that was to come. In 1360, the Byzantine Emperor John V Palaeologus visited Italy, bringing with him a wealth of knowledge about classical Greek culture. This encounter would have a profound impact on the development of humanism, as scholars like Petrarch and Boccaccio sought to revive the classical learning of ancient Greece and Rome. The emergence of humanism, with its emphasis on individualism and intellectual curiosity, provided a fertile ground for the growth of artistic and scientific innovation. The city of Florence, with its unique blend of mercantile wealth, artistic talent, and philosophical inquiry, was poised on the cusp of a cultural explosion. The patronage of wealthy merchants and nobles enabled artists like Giotto and Masaccio to push the boundaries of their craft, creating works that were characterized by a newfound sense of realism and emotional depth. As we prepare to enter the next phase of our journey, we find ourselves on the threshold of a new era, one that will be marked by unprecedented achievements in art, science, and philosophy. The precursors of the Renaissance have set the stage for an explosion of creativity and discovery, and it is here that we shall leave our narrative for now. Join me as we step into the radiant light of this remarkable epoch, where the most brilliant minds of the age would converge to shape the course of history forever. Welcome back to History with Herodotus, as we continue our journey through the fascinating tale of the origins and impact of the Renaissance. It was in the late 15th century that Florence, Italy, became the epicenter of artistic innovation. The city's powerful mercantile families, such as the Medici, provided patronage to some of the most brilliant minds of the age. In 1489, Lorenzo de' Medici, also known as the Magnificent, invited the young Michelangelo to live in his palace, where he would be surrounded by some of the greatest thinkers and artists of the time. This exposure had a profound impact on Michelangelo's work, as evident in his iconic sculpture, David, which was completed in 1504. Meanwhile, Leonardo da Vinci was making groundbreaking discoveries in the fields of anatomy, engineering, and physics. His famous drawing, The Vitruvian Man, created in 1490, represents the perfect union of art and science. Da Vinci's insatiable curiosity and innovative spirit would go on to inspire generations of thinkers and inventors. In the same era, the University of Padua was becoming a hub for intellectual inquiry, attracting scholars like Galileo Galilei, who would later challenge the geocentric model of the universe. The university's emphasis on empirical research and experimentation laid the foundations for the scientific revolution that would soon sweep across Europe. As we explore this pivotal moment in human history, let us transport ourselves to the Uffizi Gallery in Florence, where some of the most iconic works of the Renaissance are on display. We find ourselves standing before Botticelli's masterpiece, The Birth of Venus, which was completed in 1486. The painting's breathtaking beauty and mythological themes capture the essence of the Renaissance humanist spirit. In the words of Leonardo da Vinci, "The noblest pleasure is the joy of understanding." This sentiment encapsulates the Renaissance spirit of intellectual curiosity and passion for learning. As we delve deeper into this remarkable epoch, we find ourselves in the company of individuals who were driven by an insatiable desire to explore, discover, and create. The Renaissance was not just a cultural or artistic movement. It was a profound transformation of the human experience. It was an era that saw the emergence of new technologies, such as the printing press, which enabled the widespread dissemination of knowledge. The works of William Shakespeare, which were first performed in the late 16th century, continue to inspire and influence literature to this day. As we approach the end of this segment, let us reflect on the profound impact that the Renaissance has had on Western civilization. The era's emphasis on individualism, intellectual curiosity, and artistic innovation has left an indelible legacy that continues to shape our world today. Welcome back to History with Herodotus, as we conclude our journey through the fascinating tale of the origins and impact of the Renaissance. The 17th century marked a significant turning point in the trajectory of the Renaissance. The Protestant Reformation, led by figures such as Martin Luther and John Calvin, challenged the authority of the Catholic Church, leading to a decline in patronage for the arts. Additionally, the rise of nation-states like France, Spain, and England shifted the focus from city-state republics like Florence and Venice, which had been the epicenters of Renaissance culture. Despite this decline, the cultural, scientific, and philosophical advancements of the Renaissance continued to influence contemporary society. The scientific revolution, led by figures such as Galileo, Kepler, and Newton, laid the foundations for the Enlightenment and the modern scientific method. The works of William Shakespeare, which were first performed in the late 16th century, continue to inspire and influence literature to this day. In the realm of art, the Renaissance legacy can be seen in the works of later masters like Caravaggio, Rembrandt, and Vermeer, who built upon the techniques and innovations of their predecessors. The Baroque style, which emerged in the 17th century, was characterized by dramatic lighting, intense emotions, and highly ornamented decoration, all of which were influenced by Renaissance ideals. As we reflect on the lasting impact of the Renaissance, it is clear that this remarkable epoch has left an indelible mark on Western civilization. The era's emphasis on individualism, intellectual curiosity, and artistic innovation has shaped our world in profound ways, from the scientific revolution to the modern concept of human rights. In the words of Michelangelo, "Beauty is the purging of superfluities." This sentiment encapsulates the Renaissance spirit of refinement, elegance, and simplicity, which continues to inspire artists, thinkers, and innovators to this day. As we conclude our journey through the tale of the Renaissance, we are reminded that this story is far from over. In fact, it is a tale that continues to unfold to this day, shaping our world and inspiring future generations. The noblest pleasure indeed is the joy of understanding, and it is this sentiment that has guided us throughout our exploration of the Renaissance. As we bid farewell to this remarkable epoch, we are left with a profound appreciation for the cultural, scientific, and philosophical advancements that have shaped our world, and a deep understanding of the enduring legacy of the Renaissance. Join me next time on History with Herodotus as we embark on a new journey through the annals of history, exploring the fascinating stories and characters that have shaped our world. That's all for today's History with Herodotus. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, remember that to understand the present, we must first understand the past.